Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of Sports Talk here on Hometown Sports Corner. For the next little while, I'm going to jump on here and talk a little local sports with all of you. Just got back from a good middle school basketball game, had a chance to take some pictures and so forth, and so we'll talk about that. Believe it or not, we're still talking dirt track racing. What do you think about the Wildcats? Did you get a chance to watch them play the Cards? Are you looking forward to their matchup tomorrow? I want to hear from you. And then, of course, high school football, week number 2. Several teams' season came to an end, but we still have some mountain teams that are still hopeful, and some of them playing each other tomorrow night. We'll have a whole bunch to talk about. You guys, let us know where you're watching from. Hit that like and share button and stick around for the next little bit. I'll be back with more sports talk here on Hometown Sports Corner.
Yes, I saw it on Hometown Sports Corner.
16 from Morton Combs.
63-59, free throw good.
Brady Howard, and I play for Cougars.
Yeah, man, anybody up there able to hear the hometown buddy Jason? And welcome back, guys. Again, I always enjoy those intros. Got out tonight and shot some footage. Hopefully be able to get some new video for an intro next week, maybe. But how you doing tonight? Everybody out there, I'm trusting, is doing good on this cold Thursday afternoon. As I said, I just had a chance to go down and watch Hyman and Emmalina, 2 of our top grade school teams, in my opinion, in Knott County. I feel like it's probably going to be those 2 in Beaver right now leading the way, but we got a lot of other good basketball going on here nevertheless in Knott County, and then got a lot of good teams over in Perry County, as we brought you that 14th Region Invitational Tournament from Perry County last week. Chris Gotze brought you the semifinals and the finals, and Todd Meadows was over there covering the first round. So we had a good presence over there in that tournament. And of course, somebody asked me today, why you guys do so many of these games, and especially this early on? And I said, this is how we pick our Hometown Sports Corner All-Stars. Couldn't pick them without, of course, getting out and watching their games, right? And so we've been already seeing a ton of basketball. Jonah Ousley and I carried all of the Knott County preseason tournament. We had the A, B, and C team tournaments in their entirety here, so we got a chance to see that as well. A shout out to John Holiday. Says, how's it going, John? John, I'm doing great, pal. How are you? Hope everything's good for you over in Perry County. John, you getting ready to go to the Dome, I would imagine. Dirt track racing in December. How cool is that? I hope you guys have a fun time up there. I had every intentions of going this year, but I don't know if the basketball schedule is going to let me break free and do that or not, John. But if for some reason, some way it does, I'll get up with you, John. We'll eat us a cheeseburger and watch a little dirt track racing when you get a break from taking pictures up there. But again, guys, Hometown Sports Corner Sports Talk here tonight. As we said last week, a lot of good quality football teams' season came to an end as the high school football playoffs opened up for a lot of teams. And if you remember last week, we had Knott County Central's Randall Mullins and the Patriots on here interviewing those guys as they picked up the first playoff win in school history. And that will give them a rematch with their district foes just up the road tomorrow night in Floyd County, Kentucky. The Black Cats of Prestonsburg High School will welcome the Knott County Central Patriots. The church where I pastor had the privilege of spending some time with the Patriots. We actually fed them this evening and got to watch the end of their practice, and always an honor to get to do that. But as I've said several times, we want to wish you all the best of luck, and know that it's a big accomplishment just to be where you're at tomorrow night, guys and gals. For those of you cheering, for those of you in the band, and those of you on the football field, half of the Commonwealth season came to an end last week or didn't get started with the playoffs. And now we're down to the second round, and we'll talk about some of those games and try to see what you guys think about all of those games and so forth here. I'm actually going to see if I can bring those brackets up for us here. And it's a little more fun when you guys can look at them with me and we can talk and discuss at the same time oftentimes. But again, you be patient with me just a moment here, okay? I'll try to get those brackets pulled up for you. I've got them on my monitor behind the camera, but I'd like to bring them up on the screen here where we can all look at them together. Wouldn't that be a little more enjoyable, I think, for all of us? Again, guys, let me know in the comment section, what teams have you watched already in basketball? Middle school basketball's in full swing. Then also let me know in the comment section who you wishing good luck tomorrow night in the high school playoffs. We got no problem with whomever you're cheering for. You just make sure you be good sports fans and cheer them all on, for that matter. Know again, as I said, it's a privilege for you to get to be playing at this time here. And we want to wish them all the best of luck as they get one step closer to playing down in Lexington, Kentucky at the Commonwealth Stadium. Give me 1 second, everybody, and I think anyhow that I'll be able to bring up those. I've got them here again. Apollo plays at Bowling Green. That's 5A football. We won't talk a whole lot about the 5s and 6s, but I did ask last week, and I'll hear any of you that want to comment on whether or not you think the Kentucky High School Athletic Association would benefit if they were to go to a smaller system, maybe just go to 4 classes. What's your take on that? Would you be for that? Would you want to see that happen? I don't know that I like that. I kind of like the way we do things. 6 classes, letting everybody continue with the traditional rivalries that take place at playoff time. A lot of that would fall away. But I know sometimes change is what they say, inevitable. There we go. Now we got those pulled up here. Let's go to that monitor for you guys. And again, we'll look at some of these matchups here. Again, football game took place tonight in 4A. Wayne County fell to Boyle County. 42-0, as you see on the screen there. Then we see, as we said, 5A action. Apollo is at Bowling Green. Apollo, of course, on the season in 5A football. They were 6-5, 5-3 in their class. They'll take on a Bowling Green team. Probably somewhere close to the same, I would think. jump down here, Bowling Green 5-6 actually. That's a bad point to prove my case. This is why a lot of people are for Kentucky High School Athletic Association's narrowing it down. Allowing maybe 4 classes would have allowed some of these teams that were 500 or below 500, would have prevented them, I guess we could say, from making the playoffs. But either way, then you see Ashland is at Highlands. That also an interesting matchup there is the Ashland Tomcats. Am I right on that? I think it is. Yes, Chad Tackett and the Tomcats with Ashland. Right now on the season, 8-3, 4-1 in 4A football. They'll take on a Highlands football team, guys, that is for real. 9-2, 4-1 in that class. I'm going to go with Highlands to win that one, right? Then we got Ballard there. The next team down, Ballard will play at Ryle. That's 6A football. Ballard, of course, on the season, always a very athletic team. They're at about the middle of the field, though, in 6A football. 5-6 as well, 4-3 in 6A football. That Ryle team that they played, 8-3, 5-0 in 6A football. So we'll go with the numbers there and take Ryle, right? Below that, we see Bethlehem at Campbellsville, Bourbon County at Russell. Then how about Bracken County coming to Jackson, Kentucky to take on the Breathitt County Bobcats? Who you got in that one, fans? Who you predicting wins that football game? Of course, we know a lot of you Breathitt Countyans going to be hoping to move on in 2A football. Breathitt's had themselves a great season, guys. They're 9-2. They're 4-0 in 2A football. They're taking on a Bracken County team that is 7-4, 5-1 in 2A football. And I'm going to take the the Bobcats to win that one. That's a good one right below them, too. Bryan Station at Frederick Douglass. Should be a fun football game. Then you see there in the top of your screen, Johnson Central playing host to Cuff Cap. That also should be a fun football game. As Johnson Central in 4A football, undefeated, of course, 11-0 on the season. Covington Catholic 8-3, 3-1 in 4A football. But I'm going to say that Jesse Peck and the Golden Eagles get the W. How about Somerset and Danville? Oh my, should that not be a fun matchup, right? The football game is at Somerset. The Briar Jumpers and Coach Clay Clevenger fell to South Laurel, if you remember, on the opening week. They have not lost since then. They're 10-1. The Briar Jumpers will take on a Danville team that is 9-2. They're 5-1. That, in my opinion, folks, could be a doozy. That game takes place at 7:30 kickoff again down at Somerset. My gut says to go with the visitors, Danville, but they'll have to find some way to stop that offense of Somerset. I'm going to switch. Right at the moment, I'm going to go Somerset at the last second here. I thought I was picking Danville, but I think I'll take Somerset to win that one. Let's scroll on down here a little bit more. There's the Knott County Prestonsburg matchup. That promises to be an exciting football game. Again, I wish both of those teams the best of luck. KNOX, Knox Central at Bell County. Wayne Mills and his Panthers have had a good season. They are winners of 3 of the last 4. Got the W over Letcher Central in a heartbreaker 28-27 last week. But I'm going to say that's about as far as they get. I think Bell County Very, very, well, I think, capable of winning the 3A playoffs. And we'll see how that one goes. But again, KNOX on the road at Bell County. I'll take Bell County winning that one. Lincoln County at Corbin. What say you guys? Who you got in that one? That's at the top of your screen there. It's at Corbin. The Red Hounds, of course, playing a Lincoln County team. Lincoln is 9-2 on the season, but 3-2 in Class 4A football. Corbin, 4-1 in Class 2A football, 8-3 on the season. I'm going to say home field advantage pays off, and the Red Hounds win the second week. Then Martin County. Boy, the Cardinals have had themselves a nice season, but that loss to Prestonsburg forces them to have to travel to Belfry, and I'll take Belfry winning that matchup over the Cardinals there. Laurel County, North Laurel, playing West Jessamine at West Jessamine. The Jags have had a nice season as well, but I'll take West Jessamine winning that one. Rockcastle County at Lawrence County. How you guys see that one unfolding? Of course, we know the Bulldogs have had themselves a good season. Let me see if I can't pull that up. Here we go. Lawrence County again in this 3A matchup. They are 10-1. They are 6-0 in 3A football. But Rockcastle playing good football as well. They're 10-1, 5-1 in Class 3A football. That's another one that I just feel like Rockcastle is the team to pick there. I know it's at Lawrence County, and wouldn't be surprised if Lawrence gets the W, but I'm going to go with Rockcastle County to win the football game there. Don't want to skip over any of our other teams in the coverage area. It looks like the last one there would be Williamsburg at Pikeville. Let's not miss the game above that. Beechwood hosts Walton Verona. I think Beechwood wins that one and moves a step closer towards their run at a state championship. And then Pikeville hosts Williamsburg. I'm going to go Pikeville to win that one there in what promises to be an exciting football game. But again, that's who I'm going to pick there. I'll take Pikeville to win that one. What are you guys thinking? Who you got? Who you looking most forward to watching tomorrow night? Here's Jordan Owens. He says he sort of likes the current classification in Kentucky football. Some of those 6A schools, he says, are too deep to be competing against smaller schools. I agree with that, Jordan. Again, I wouldn't think we would consolidate to one school. I think we would probably have to take single A football and part of the bottom half, I guess we could say, of 2A and expand and then go from there. So you would see single A football probably grow 10, 12, 20 teams. And if the talking heads had it their way, that we would go to 4 or at least 5 classes of football. But I'm like you. I feel like that for all purposes that we got it right, and let's leave it alone. Jordan says he takes Bell to win. He thinks Danville and Breathitt also. Again, there's my buddy James Noble says, we appreciate all you do for our kids. James, I love what I do. Having fun already covering a bunch of basketball. I spent last Thursday doing the media days for the 14th region. Got to interview about 2/3 of the 14th region teams. And James Noble, I'm super pumped this year for the 14th and 15th region basketball games that we're going to get to cover here. I believe this is going to be a very fun year. There's my buddy Larry Combs, a.k.a. Red. Watch me from down Crossville, Tennessee. Red, did I see that you're going to be flagging this weekend? And is it not crazy that we're in the middle of November and still dirt track racing, brother? He says racing at 191 this Saturday, drivers meeting at 2. So Yes, sir, Red. I thought that's what I saw somebody else say, that you guys were still racing. So you have a fun, man. I am running the Knott County Biddy League right now. That's our K through 2 and 3rd and 4th grade teams. And so I won't get to make it down, but I have every intention of, like I said, coming down and watching both of those tracks that you're working at, man, next racing season. Bobby Mosley says, looking forward to a bag of popcorn, a cold Diet Pepsi, and sitting in the bleachers watching some basketball. Me too, Bobby. Can't wait, man. And you come over and sit and talk to us before the game or even during the game. It don't matter to me, man. But I'm looking forward to it too, brother. I think we're going to see some good high school basketball. Already seen some good grade school basketball. In fact, I went today and saw, as I said, Emelina and Car Creek. And let's see if I can't somehow or another show you guys a couple clips. And this is totally 100% me trying to see if I can show you this. I don't know for sure if this is even in the computer yet, because we just left the game. But let's, if we can, let's try to watch a game or not a game, a play or two from the game. I wanted to do the game, and we don't have the internet fixed at the middle school gymnasium over here. So I had to just settle for taking pictures and a few videos. Here you see Car Creek swinging that basketball around the horn here. The big 3 there by Mr. Blair, Tate Blair. That was in the B team game. And then check out this sweet move here. I'm a big fan of Cornet there. Cornet plays so hard, and he passes the ball as good as any big man I have seen. And there we see Shepard with a little teardrop off the mark. But guys, that is just a couple videos. I have a bunch of good pictures that we're going to try to show you as well here from the Emelina and Car Creek game. That's a good picture. Coach Schrum looking on to his B team, and then I have my buddy Josh Richardson there with the Car Creek Indians. Then they call, I call him Little Robbie, they call him Big D, going strong for the drive there for Car Creek. Then again, Mr. Shepard. Actually, I think I've got a picture of him coming up here. But a bunch of good pictures. I don't know, everybody's heard me say this too many times to count, but I love taking pictures still yet. And got to figure out my new camera in the gym. I kind of got to where I knew what I was doing with it on the football field, but we're still yet checking on that. Jackson Wood says, thanks for the shout out. Jackson, are you one of the gentlemen that took one of those deer? Or are you one of the gentlemen that made it to the state football? I've got, either way, you're very welcome. We giving those shout outs out. And that also brings me to my next question. You guys checking out these pictures of all these deer that everybody's taking. They can't be a deer in Leslie County. I'm telling you, some monster deers have been taken. And Tristan Gross says, should have come down and recorded Breath at Knowsley. Hey, Tristan, who won that game? That was a middle school game I'm interested in. And then Jordan Owen says, love middle school basketball in our county. Hey, man, I enjoyed coaching. Very few grade school games I go to, Jordan, without thinking back on some of the memories that I had with you fellas. And then it's kind of neat, too, to see Dustin Mosley getting a taste of some of his own medicine, Jordan. There were a couple of times tonight he complained about those fellas, and I thought, Dustin, they ain't doing nothing you didn't do to me back when I coached you. But again, fond memories and enjoy. I love grade school basketball, high school basketball. I like it all, but it seems like anymore I get more into grade school and high school than I do the college. And certainly I watched an NBA game last night, and I thought to myself, this is why you don't like NBA. I watched it because it had 4 or 5 Kentucky players playing in the game. But man, I don't know, zero defense, and they seem like more free throws than they do jumpers. And maybe I'm just not watching the right games. But man, I have just about had my belly full already of the NBA, and it's still just now, I think, kind of sort of getting started. But yeah, I thought I was right when I said Jackson was one of those football players. You know, we get a pretty good following down in Somerset, and there's a good picture of you, Jackson. Some of those kids from that Somerset area again have made it to the FBU. That's the all-star team for Kentucky's middle school football. Pretty much is what that is. And they'll travel to Florida to play, and we're super proud of them. And then also, as I said, got a bunch of people sending us pictures of those deer. If you guys got those, I don't think if you've sent me the picture and everything that I have forgot you. I just tonight had to go to Knott Central, and as I said, the church where I pastor got the privilege of feeding the Knott Central Patriots football and cheerleaders. And then I went and did a grade school game, and from there I've kind of, I guess, went around the world and back to get back here in time just to do this show tonight. I want to give a shout out to these young ladies as well. They'll be competing in cheerleading competition this week, and that got sent to me, and we are happy to share that as much as we can for you. Again, wishing good luck to the Southern RECC team from Somerset as they will compete in the UCA Bluegrass Regionals. Then I got to give a shout out to my buddy Chris Amberg. Check out Coach's deer. Yes, sir. Got himself a nice deer. And good guy there, Mr. Chris Amberg. Appreciate him and everything he does for our area youth. And good to see the old ball coach getting to take time to go deer hunt. How about Jeremy Cottle? Again, got another nice deer. I think it's over in Perry County. I'm pretty sure it's where he took that one at. And guys, again, you keep those coming. Don't give up on me. I will get those posted just as soon as I can. And when we get them posted, you all, of course, make sure you hit that like and share button for us. Brag on everybody. You know, hey, if you can't brag on your friends and neighbors, what's wrong, right? Do want to say, too, congratulations to Alice Lloyd College ladies volleyball team and their head coach. Coach Kayla Van Hoos was named the 2025 Division II Women's Coach of the Year. And she and her Lady Eagles have made it to the Final 8 of the national tournament. And we just want to wish them the best of luck. And guys, I know I'm talking a lot quickly here, but we got a lot to talk about, as I told you. But I tell you what I better do. I better pay a bill or two and thank my good sponsors. So let me do that, and I'll be back after this word from my friends at Save-A-Lot.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
When you visit East Kentucky Health, your family will be cared for by our founding member, Dr. Grady Stumbo, and his team of providers, Dr. Chris Stumbo, Melissa Moore, and Jamie Jones. Should you need specialty treatment at Pikeville Medical Center or Hazard ARH, your same provider will be the one with you in the hospital to help manage your treatment and recovery. Call us today for an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, and with our sliding scale, you only pay what you can afford. East Kentucky Health, caring for your family yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Did you know that Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of leading rural health provider in Kentucky? In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation and the fourth largest employer in Perry County. For 20 years, the top quality health care has been in your backyard and continues to grow. Call today to schedule an appointment at any of our locations in Hazard, Hindman, Vico, Hyden, and now open in Whitesburg. Walk-ins are always welcome. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
And again, special thanks to all of the sponsors that are helping make these things that we do here on Hometown Sports Corner possible. Go back to the chat room here and chat up just a little bit more. Jordan Owens says Salyer and Noah will be competing in another powerlifting contest next month, and he'll keep us updated on that. I appreciate that so very much. Be sure to tell him we said good luck in that one. And hey, back to Tristan Gross, brother. Did Breathitt or Owsley win that middle school football game? You guys in the comment section, let me know that. And how about a shout out here to Caden Ferguson? He also from Somerset has been selected. He will be the QB for the 10 and under Kentucky East FBU team that is headed to Naples, Florida in December. And just wanted to give him a shout out there as well. And then scroll back up here. And, there's his teammate, Braxton Eulig, also going to be playing with him. That's going to be so cool for all you guys. And then we see a couple more of those deer that was taken here. That's Ethan Rice. Way to get it done, Ethan. And then here is another one, Cooper Woods, 12-year-older. Got this monster of a deer over in Leslie County. Congratulations to you, brother man. And you guys keep those coming. Hit the like and share button for us and let us know. And we will do our best to get those posted just as soon as we possibly can for you. You know, funny thing is, we started posting those deer pictures, and now there's 4 or 5 others that are doing it. Somebody said, don't that bother you? And I ain't going to lie, at first it did. But now it's kind of got to the point where I think, if I'm doing something and it's cool enough that these other fellas are doing it, then I must be doing something right, you know? Plus, at the end of the day, getting everybody a little more exposure and so forth. So, long story to say, no, not really. I've learned, again, to try to be creative enough to come up with my own ideals. And as long as you guys keep liking what we're doing, we're going to keep doing it. This right here for me is something I've often said, when it becomes what you would call a job, then I'll probably have to find something else to do. But I enjoy doing this. This is kind of, I don't want to call it a hobby because I put more work into it than what I should for it to be a hobby. But as long as I can get out and cover these mountain athletes and everything that's going on, we're going to continue to do so. Let me give a shout out to my friends down in Somerset, Kentucky that like dirt track racing. Run What You Brung Demo Derby class next Saturday, November the 15th. They'll have full-size trucks, vans, and limos. All are welcome. This is at Lake Cumberland Speedway. Lake Cumberland Speedway. Check that out, guys. That could be interesting. Got a few rules there on the bottom of it. But again, for more information, you can go to Lake Cumberland Speedway Dirt Racing. They'll be able to let you know for sure all the ins and outs and do's and don'ts, and it should be an interesting time, nevertheless, though, there. Guys, I don't want to jump any further into high school sports because I just kind of feel like we're at the point to where we need to finish up football, finish strong, and that's what we intend on doing. But we will do a ton of high school basketball real soon, so you guys be on the lookout for that. Somebody wanting to know about the scores of the Car Creek and Emelina games. This is B team. B team, it was Emelina 38. It was a good game. Emelina was 38 and Car Creek was 46 in the B team game there. A team game, Emelina 29 and Car Creek 46. That was a game which felt like, again, I still feel like that Emelina and Beaver both can contend with Car Creek, but it is Car Creek's right now to be the man. As Rick Flower used to say, you got to beat the man. And Car Creek won the preseason tournament and have yet to lose in the county. But again, I'm looking forward to when they have to go to Emelina and when they go to Beaver. I think both of those road games could be fun. I hope I'm right when I tell you that we'll get to see two of those, or one of them anyway, get to play Car Creek over at the old Car Creek High School gymnasium. I don't think that's out of the picture just yet. And then I do want to also say shout out and congratulations to East Perry. East Perry Miners won that 14th regional tournament that Chris Gotzi brought you guys on Saturday. The Hazard Bulldogs had themselves a good showing though. And I caught up with a couple of the Hazard Bulldog basketball players on Thursday, and here's what they told me about this upcoming basketball season. Welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner. I'm being joined now with a couple of the Hazard Bulldogs. Guys, you introduce yourself. Tell everybody what your name, grade, and position is over here at Hazard.
Sugar Melton, and I play center.
My name is Ryder Miller. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm the power forward.
Guys, a little bit about your basketball team. Got a couple games under your belt already, or is this getting ready to bleed your first one?
This was my first one was yesterday, but they played a couple before I got.
How'd they go?
Not too good.
Who'd you play, brother?
Neon.
Played Neon. I understand they got a good team on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first game too. Yesterday. I feel like we're going to be pretty good once we get a few games under our belt.
You guys play football as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And had a good football season?
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
What's it like playing sports here at Hazard High School, which they just, again, all the sports they embrace here, and what's it like being part of this team?
It's just different. You know, I come from Knott County and stuff. It's just a different environment over here.
How so?
Just everybody from the holler's always here.
I love it, man. Yeah, it's amazing. Always a good crowd.
Y'all have favorite basketball players that you like to watch, football players that you?
Yeah, I like to watch Trent Noah.
Sure.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Love that.
Otago.
Hey, both of them are good, man. Hey, guys, during the season, what is maybe the game that you got scheduled that you're looking most forward to?
East Perry.
Playing East Perry?
Yeah, East probably.
And that ought to be a good matchup. You guys playing Saturday in that tournament?
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Okay. Well, we're going to have the semifinals and finals. No pressure, but you guys make it to the semifinals so we can cover you, okay?
We'll be there.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Tell me more about your team. Let's give some shout-outs out to the other players that are not here.
You know Noah Carter?
Mm-hmm.
Good point guard.
Sure.
All around.
Yeah, we got Charlie, Coco, both real good players.
Uh-huh. And how would you describe your team if you had to tell somebody about your team?
We're deep.
Mm-hmm.
We got 7 players who can just play.
All 7 could start?
Yeah, we're physical, a real physical team. You know, we get along good.
All right, fellas. As we leave, and we're going on a road trip, who's the one player on y'all's team that more than likely would forget his uniform at home?
Coco Kincaid.
Yeah.
Who's the one player going to keep you guys up all night on the way back from a road game?
Probably me.
I could see that. That's who I. If you hadn't, see, you're an honest man anyway.
Yeah.
Who do you think someday on your team could be the president of the United States of America?
J.J. Higgins.
Yeah.
Why?
He is I don't know, he just gives that president vibe, you know.
Hey, I get that. Somebody coming to Hazard to watch you guys play, where should they stop and eat?
That's a tough one.
Can't go wrong with Applebee's.
Yeah,
Right.
Applebee's, yeah.
What are you getting at Applebee's?
Steak.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you both for saying that. I can't
Yeah.
stand it when people go there and get chicken. I don't understand that, man. Chicken, you go to KFC for.
Yeah.
Gotta get steak.
Steakhouse and get steak. Right. You're going to stop in at DQ. What's your favorite Blizzard?
Oreo.
Classic Oreo, yeah.
Well, that's just too plain.
Cotton candy's pretty good too.
Hey, I'm a big fan of all of them.
Yeah.
You can tell me I
Yeah.
ain't never met a Blizzard I didn't like. Best 2K player on the team.
Me.
I'm gonna have to go with me.
You know,
Who would be the best fisherman on the team?
That's me. I'll take that one.
I've outfished him before, so that is false.
If somebody had to build a house that we were going to, or a tree stand, who would be the most crafty person on your team to do that?
Me, yeah.
Charlie Drake Asher.
Okay, I get that. Give some shout-outs out, fellas.
Mom and Dad.
Certainly.
I shout out my mom, my dad, and Caden Napier.
Good job, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
No problem.
We'll be. And again, always fun to catch up with some of those up-and-coming high school athletes. And so we got a chance to chat it up some more with some of you middle school athletes as the season goes on. So we bought several new pieces of equipment so we can do a bunch more of those interviews. And as I said, guys, Chris Godsey and Todd Meadows, myself, James Sandlin, we're going to team up with several people that are coming on board. We just introduced Leo Richardson to our video productions work. We've got Leo getting ready to help us start filming games, and Miss Kylie Jones, and then Hunter Combs always doing a great job for us. We said all that to say this. We're hoping to expand our coverage. We did a bunch of ball games last year, but we think this year we'll do even more. And so the more we get to do, then the more these kids get to be on Facebook and YouTube and help get some more coverage for all of their hard work. But guys, again, I knew it would be a shorter show tonight. Just wanted to jump on here though, and excuse me just a second here. I apologize. But we wanted to jump on here and say hello to you and make sure our sponsors got some airtime tonight. We are happy to say that we have several good sponsors on board this year. ARH will be our ARH Game of the Week sponsor. Then our friends at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance will be sponsoring our Game of the Week Players of the Week. Thank you so much to them. And Care Cottage will be sponsoring our Cheer Team of the Week. Last week it was Car Creek. I'm getting ready to post this week's Cheer Team of the Week. So when you see us taking those pictures, make sure you smile in front of the camera and let us help you guys promote the different sports that you're in. I do want to also say thank you so much to all of the commercial sponsors that have already come on board. I do have a few openings, and we'd love to help you local businesses. Some of you guys that are getting involved in the upcoming elections, I can tell you the Corey Watson, a candidate for Knott County Coroner, he is the coroner right now and running for re-election, has already bought the first spot, and Corey's commercial hopefully will be airing on our Game of the Week starting next week. But we got several things coming up. We always let the fans vote for their favorite drivers of the year. Last year the weather kept us from giving those plaques out, but we're going to try it again this year. We'll have our fan favorites, we call them, drivers of the year. We have a bunch of grade school, high school, and college basketball games to cover. We are finishing up the Knott County Hometown Sports Corner Basketball Biddy League. They'll play this coming Saturday. They'll play the following Saturday. We'll take off then for Thanksgiving, and then we'll have the tournament. So that league is about to end. But as it comes to an end, I'm happy to announce that I am quite certain that we will do another league starting late January, early February. So if you didn't get a play in this first league we had, get your mom, dad, aunt, uncle, somebody to coach a team and come play in our second league that we're going to have get cranked up there at the end of January. But hopefully I'll be able to talk my buddy James Settlin to being on the air with us next week. Going to try to have him. A couple more guests as we finish up football probably next week or certainly the week after. And then we will go full speed ahead to basketball with our top 10s, our predictions. You guys had so much fun with the pick'ems that we done during football season. I thought we might do that during the basketball season, or at least every other week. Let you guys pick 10 basketball games, and we try to see who could get the most games right. Maybe have to do 12. Maybe 12 is a better number there. There's so many basketball games played in a week's time. And then we also have a couple other things that are going to be new to us. Something for you guys to cheer about. I think we'll get to announce that real soon. But the bottom line again is we enjoy what we're doing. I'm headed to Lexington, Lord willing, tomorrow night. Going to go down and watch the Cats in person for the first time. I've watched a lot of their games on TV, but I'm going to try to make the trek down and watch them tomorrow night in person. And then we, as I said, will have a day full of basketball starting at 11 o'clock on Saturday. And then we'll go from there to our games next week. And then just keeping on getting busier as we get closer and closer to March Madness. Basketball season always starts off preseasons and early talks and tournaments and top 10s. But the whole common goal is to see who can make it to the tournaments, championship games. And you guys have fun in knowing that we're going to be here to cover them all and have a good time doing it. But until next week for Sports Talk, this is Jamie Hughes saying good night. God bless you, everyone. Care Cottage is happy once again to be sponsoring tonight's sporting event. They're also pleased to announce they will launch their second Race to Prevent Child Abuse campaign beginning with this racing season. Tune in each week as we bring you our Driver of the Week, sponsored by carecottage.org.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead.